Hey there, it's Mrs. Bianchi. We're looking at question number 3. Which expressions have a value of 60 when h equals 3? Choose all the correct answers, which when you see this, that usually implies you're going to be picking more than one. So the first thing you should do is write down each of these with plenty of workspace. So I've already started. I copied A. Make sure you copy this on your piece of paper. Don't forget to put an A next to it. And then let's substitute in the values. So I'm going to rewrite the 4. But rather than writing an h, I'm going to substitute what they're telling you h is equal to, which is 3. And then we have to square that. And then we have to add 24. So a couple reminders about what you should do first. You might want to get your please excuse my dear Aunt Sally checkoff list going, because we have to know to do exponents before we do multiply or divide. So that means we're not going to do 4 times 3 first. We're going to do this first. We're going to square this. Now that does not mean 6. It means 3 times 3, which would be 9. So let's write the 9. We'll put it in parentheses. We'll bring the 4 down, and we'll add the 24. All right, so on your piece of paper, you're going to show what 4 times 9 is. I'm going to leave an empty yellow box. You'll come up with that number, and then we're going to add 24 to it. And when you add 24 to it, you're going to see if you get 60. So if you do, then you're going to choose that and put yes next to it. All right, let's move on to letter choice B. Let's rewrite the expression. But instead of putting h, we'll substitute in the 3. So we'll put that in parentheses like this. And then we'll cube it. And then the denominator on this, we're going to substitute in the number 3 again, and that's squared. All right, so same kind of thing. We have to cube this first. We have to cube this. This means 3 times 3. I'll write it up here. 3 times 3 times 3. So just 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 3 would be what? 9 times 3. Wouldn't that be 27? So the next thing we're going to write is we're going to put 20 times 27 over or divided by whatever this is. So we can do that in our heads, right? That means 3 is a factor twice. 3 as a factor twice would be 9. So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and show what 20 times 27 is on your piece of paper, and you're going to write that, and then you're going to put that over 9. So I'll just leave a box because you're going to actually find the product of 20 times 27, put it here. And then underneath that, you're going to show what this number that you put in this box divided by 9 would be, and you're going to see if it's 60. And if it's 60, then you're going to pick choice B. If it's not 60, then don't pick that. All right, so let's look at choice C. This one is 4 in parentheses. They give us 4, and then this means times. So let's put a little multiplication symbol in there. Times h, which in this case is 3, parentheses, and then we have to square that plus 36. All right, so we have to multiply these two things together, which would be 12, and then we have to square that and add 36 to it. Now, please don't put 24 here. This does not mean 12 times 2. It means 12 times 12, which should end up being a 3-digit number. So get that 3-digit number and add it to 36. And by the way, just knowing that it's a 3-digit number, we already know that it's probably going to be over the number 60. So that's probably going to be a no, even without finishing it. Let's look at choice D. Let's move this down just a bit, give us some more room. So again, what are we doing? We're substituting in the value 3 for h. So that's 3 to the 4th power divided by 3. The dot means times. All right, and what are we going to do first? We have to do exponents first. So off to the side, let's write what that is. That means 3 is a factor 4 times. 3 times 3 times 3. Now, 3 times 3 would be 9. 3 times 3 would be 9. So 9 times 9 would be 81. So 3 to the 4th power is equal to 81. So now we have to divide that by 3 and then multiply that by 15. All right, now this, if you didn't know if 3 went into 81, the divisibility rule is If the sum of the digits is divisible by 3, so if we added the 8 plus 1, wouldn't that be 9? Then 3 would go into 81 if it goes into the sum of the digits. So off to the side, you'll figure out what that is. You'll come up with some number, put it in this box, and that will have completed this part. And then whatever number you have here, you're going to multiply that by 15 and see if you get 60. So if it is equal to 60, then you'll pick that one. All right, let's move on to E. If we substitute in the 3, make sure you're writing all this down on your piece of paper, by the way. So this plus this would be 4, and we have to cube that. So just a reminder of what 4 cubed means. I'm going to put it down here out of the way. It means 4 times 4 times 4. So just 4 times 4 is equal to 16. So you have to find 16 times 4. Perhaps just setting it up with the standard algorithm like this will work. 16 times 4. So whatever you get, you're going to put that number in this box, and you're going to subtract 4 from it and see if that equals 60. All right, so it says choose all the correct answers. So I'm just going to give you a heads up. There's more than one right answer. There's more than one of these that will equal 60.